Alright, today we're going to be taking a look at this guy. A really cool looking thing. I don't know what this is, where it comes from. I assume Japan somewhere, but you know what? I don't care because it looks awesome and that's all that matters to me. So, here's the box. As these Japanese sets tend to have, the starter set comes in its own kind of case like this, and then if you upgrade to the other ones, the add-on sets, you get the big bookcase, which is a lot easier to use in my opinion, because this is kind of hard to like open. Every time you want to pull out your train, the other one's just a book, right? You just pop it open and pop off the front cover and you're in. This one takes a little doing to get your stuff out. So that's the unfortunate reality of it, but it makes it easy for purchasing. There's the whole 3-car set you get. One should have the motor, usually it's the middle guy. The end cars typically don't when you get them from Japan. But yeah, this one just caught my eye, looked really, really cool, and just had to get it. With shipping all in and everything, I think I paid, it was right under $80 when you break it down, because I think I bought this along with some other stuff. But when you do the math and apply the shipping costs and the taxes and everything else, this was like right under, it was like 79 something, so not too bad for a 3-car set. Usually these Tomixes kind of go for something about that, so I think it's a pretty good deal. I think. Oh, there's some other paperwork in here. Let's take that out too. Looks like it's all generic Japanese stuff. The Tobu Railway 500 series Revity. I guess that's what it is. Like I said, me personally, I don't really care. I just care if it looks cool, and it certainly does. We'll look at it a little closer in a bit. Going with the box here, here's what it is. The actual number is 98427. And then on the back, you can see the full set here. I think I got this one teased for motor, I think. And then this is, yeah, your 2.8 is the tack-on set. Personally, I don't necessarily like it when they do like 3-car, 3-car, 3-car. I think it looks kind of goofy. If you're gonna give me a train, give me a train. You know what I mean? Like this thing in the, like how it should end, but it doesn't, and then it connects. Like I never really like that style when I see it in real life. Like I said, if you're gonna give me a train, give me a train. But I understand why. For flexibility purposes, it makes sense to break it up and just have like, you know, the shorter cars when you need it, and then you can tack on more if you do, without worrying about anything else. Because I assume there's like a driver side on either end. But whatever, it is a minor complaint in the grand scheme of things. Let's actually look at the actual thing we're here for. So let me pop off the front car. Like I said, this one just caught my eye. That gold paint scheme really stood out to me as something unique and different. Look at that. That is cool. Loving the styling. It's got these pantographs, of course, which we can raise. Always a nice detail. Look how the teal, whatever those are, at the top matches the splash of green they got in there. That's really nice. There's kind of a design here too, if I can zoom in. Right there. Can't really tell what it says or what it is. Maybe in the TOM? I don't know, I can't read it, it's too small, but on a big screen it might be legible. You can tell me later. Yeah, pretty nice. I've had a couple 3-car minor sets like this from Japan, of course, over the years, and this one, I'm always looking for something different, and this one certainly is. It looks like it has, oh, interesting. So it's got the new style coupler here on the front, but the back is a rapido, like old school style. So when you connect up your 2 cars, you're going to be using the new car, the new coupler in between, but then the back and the middle sections are all rapido, as you should pronounce it, but I think that's silly sounding, so I say rapido, as you do. All right, well, very cool. This is a very nice look. Tomix usually has some pretty good stuff, so I'm pretty excited to see how this thing performs. I'm expecting good things because usually their new stuff is really, really good. Got to see cool little wheels too. You can kind of see some springs almost, or if that's what that's supposed to be. That's kind of neat. Inside's all gray with a lot of seats. Will I do lights in this? I don't know. It's always a possibility, I suppose. Here's the motor car. I can tell because it weighs a ton. Up close, you got the Revity, I don't know. It says something else underneath it. What does that say? Tobu Limited Express. Very cool. There's that same design, bigger. Right there in the middle. Oh, Tobu! Duh, it's the Tobu Express. Alright, very cool. This thing weighs a lot. Whoa, the wheel fell off. There's the inside. You can see the little motor. Sometimes these things jigger around in transit, no big deal, because they're designed to come off. There's like these little clips that you just slide up in there, and then we can pop it right back into place like so, and now we're set. Yeah, the other side's nice and secure. That was kind of funny. Yeah, really good design, I think. I'm loving that gold. That gold looks awesome. I don't know if it comes across as well in the video, color-wise, but in real life, it really, there's like a sparkle to it. It's almost like sparkle paint. And then that green is a really nice, rich green too. It's not like poppy green or bland green. It's a nice looking green. So that's really cool too. Awesome. Yeah, I'm a fan so far. This looks great. The only complaint I can really have is that the 3-car set isn't a 4-car set. I think that would really make it the best. I don't think I need the whole 6, but having 2 middle cars would have been awesome to have this as a 4-car set. 3-car set is fine. It just seems a little short to me, generically speaking, but we'll see how this thing performs as we get it on the track. The back car looks exactly like the front car. I don't see really any difference here, so it's probably the same thing. Yeah, cool. So I'm happy about this guy. It looks awesome. Time to get it out on the track and see how this sucker rolls around. So let's do that. All right, should be pretty darn easy to put on here. Like I said earlier, I don't know the difference between the front and the back. I think they're the exact same car, so I don't think it really matters. Let's see how good it rolls when first putting it on. Wow, look at that. That's pretty nice. Looks cool. The back car with the motor. I think it's designed, it's set up to go this way right now, so that's the direction of travel. Again, it doesn't really matter for a 3-car set, I guess, but you just want to make sure it's set up right. You'll see I got the daylight running on the other side with those metric cars. That's one of my faves because the lights look really cool. You'll see that running around in the background, of course. Although it's slowing down. It might need more power, or did it come off? Usually that daylight works pretty good, actually. It doesn't want to go, though. Alright, well. Seems to be working now. Off in the distance. Alright, well, let's back to this guy, because he's the star of the show anyway. Yeah, I think we're ready to roll here, so let me get the final thingy off. And then we can start her up. Yay! Very smooth out of the gate, which is always good to see. See how it ramps as it starts it up for the first time. I can tell it's like slowly getting more and more powerful as it ramps. There is a bit of a whine to it, but it's a very good whine. A one that I haven't really heard much often before. It's very Oh no, the daylight stopped on the hill. It's a very good train whine, like electric, which it is, for both reasons. Over in the shadows, big old front headlights, that's cool. Making its way around, little side here. Yeah, looking nice. Backlights, 2 little red ones. Coming on by the new Ted Drew's brick set, which I just went to the other day. Actually, about a month ago, I went and they had a set. Shout out to those in St. Louis who knows what that is. Yeah, look at that in motion. Very cool. Like I said, my only complaint, I think, is because it's only a 3-car set, it seems a little short. But looks nice nonetheless. If I can keep up with it. And that's pretty good speed. It's not too loud. It looks really nice that way. Yeah. So it made it around. Let's crank her up and see how fast she can fly. There it is. We are about full power there. Not the fastest thing in the world, but it does move. Alright, slowed her down a little bit coming around that corner. Ted Drew's. And it sputtered. Alright. Oh, this is cool. I like it. I slowed it down here. It's still kind of loud at this speed for what I would prefer or like. I can see about slowing it down even more. See what happens there. But, like I said, it's a very good look. It's unique, which I am always looking for. That gold really stands out. I don't think I have any other like gold trains like this. So, yeah, I'm a fan right now for sure. This be of course, the unboxing video. I'll be able to do a full review at some point. I'll get back into that. It's been like years. That daylight stopped again, right in that same spot, which is always suspicious that the track is dirty right there. I'll have to clean it, because once you get by that, it takes off again. There they go. Yeah, very nice. Here it is coming down the track to meet us at some point. You'll see it pop around the corner and coming on down. Those front headlights are huge, which is good to see. Very nice. Very nice indeed. What can I say? 2 complaints out of the box is it's a bit loud for what I was hoping for, and could have used that 4th car. $80 for this though is a pretty fair price. I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world, but you know, it ain't the worst. I think you're getting your money's worth for what you're paying anyway. Kind of a right down the pipe purchase, I feel like. So there it goes across the bridge. Keeps running around. I'm gonna stop it here and let it fly some more. So stay tuned for whatever's next.